Hello, callers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with La Liga president Javier Tebas, as FC Barcelona have just demanded Javier Tebas' resignation over his submission of false documents against the club. We are going to be discussing more on that report as we progress. Secondly, talking about our manager, Xavi Hernandez, as manager Xavi will reportedly persist with four midfielders in the upcoming clash against Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey on Wednesday, but Frankie de Jong has been ruled out. We are going to be discussing on that as well. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. In an official statement, Barca have demanded an explanation from La Liga president Javier Tebas after reports of him providing false evidence to the prosecution in the Negreira case emerged. Earlier today, La Vanguardia published a detailed report on how Tebas had written a letter to provide evidence to incriminate former Barca presidents Josep Maria Bartomeu and Sandro Rosell in the Negreira case. The La Liga head honcho had submitted a document and had demanded swift action from the prosecution, but the alleged evidence turned out to have no substantial links to the Barca officials and was 2 decades old. White Tebas defended himself earlier today with a statement on Twitter stating that he was not leveling any accusations. Barcelona have now demanded an explanation from the La Liga president, while going a step further and asking for his resignation as well. In an angrily worded statement, Barcelona said, "Given the seriousness of the information that appeared today Monday in La Vanguardia, in which the president of La Liga, Javier Tebas, is linked as the executor in presenting false evidence to the prosecutor's office to incriminate our club, FC Barcelona wishes to express its deep anger, indignation, and weariness. So for this reason, we urgently request the president of La Liga to appear publicly to offer his explanations beyond the tweet sent by Mr. Tebas." He said, FC Barcelona, as the president Joan Laporta has been saying in recent weeks, feel like the victim of a media launching due to events that have never happened. Barca has never bought referees. It is not the first time that the president of La Liga has used all his media machinery to blow up. According to Barca's statement, they continue to say FC Barcelona, but apart from his usual nonsense, we could never have imagined that he would have tried to incriminate our club with false evidence. The statement from the club continued to read, "The news published today by La Vanguardia is so serious that it should alert all La Liga clubs due to practices that do not fit in with the functions attributed to the president of La Liga, only for this fact that of attributing functions that do not correspond to him, although also out of dignity and respect for the presidency of La Liga, Mr. Tebas should resign from his function." Wow, that is really, really huge there, guys. So it will certainly be interesting to see how Tebas responds to this, as the war between La Liga and FC Barcelona looks set to flare up even further. I deeply understand the angry side of Barcelona in that statement, because it is a really terrible thing from a leader or from a head of such a big institution like La Liga doing what he's doing. I think it's a shameful act, very shameful act. And I don't know if that man have any sense of shame, because it is not good, honestly. As a president of a league, I've never heard about this. This is a man, he's doing things now in broad daylight. He does not even put it in hiding. And it is destroying the league a lot. A lot. You cannot take a campaign against Barcelona or against a single team on broad daylight. You don't even pretend anymore. You just show how you hate them, which is not supposed to be the case. It's not the right thing to hate a particular club. It's not right at all. It's very bad. And this guy called Javier Tebas is doing it without any shame. And you can see how exposed it have been now. He's just totally exposed, giving false documents to the prosecutor's office just because he wants Barca to sink. He wants the club to. If there was a way, Javier Tebas will even, in fact, will even just delete Barcelona from the face of the earth. But there's no way to do that. And I'm very happy that the club wrote immediately after that report from La Vanguardia exposing Javier Tebas about his dirty act. Hopefully, he can. I don't know how you react, but this is, in fact, there's more things to come. It's going to be interesting to see how Tebas reacts to such a statement. Then on to the next story of discussion. Xavi Hernandez boasts of a special record against Real Madrid as a manager. Of the 7 times this guy has taken on Carlo Ancelotti's team, guys, he has won 5 and lost just twice. Isn't that amazing? Further, his men have come out on top in their last 3 El Clasicos, scoring 6 goals and conceding just twice. Barca and Real Madrid take on each other for the last time in the 2022-23 season midweek in the second leg of the Copa del Rey semi-final. The Catalans have a 1 goal advantage heading into that game, but they are missing some big names through injury. There is thus everything to play for at the Camp Nou. According to reports from Catalonia Radio, everything indicates that Xavi will continue with a 4 midfielder system on the night, even though Pedri and Frankie de Jong are set to be unavailable due to injuries. There had been some hope that the Netherlands international might recover in time for that game, but it is now being claimed that he is very much ruled out of the contest. Despite missing 2 key cogs from his midfield contingent, Xavi Hernandez plans to persist with 4 central midfielders against Real Madrid. Sergio Busquets will start alongside Sergio Roberto and Frank Kessié in the middle of the park, with Gavi once again likely to play as the false left winger. The Barcelona captain will play as the lone pivot on the night, aided by Frank Kessié, who has been fabulous in his games against Madrid. Notably, the Ivory Coast international scored the last-minute winner for the team last month when the 2 teams met for the League Clasico last month. Roberto will play the role of the third midfielder on the night in the form of a more attacking presence. With Frankie de Jong injured, his performance will be crucial in deciding who wins the midfield battle. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye-bye.